from your perspective, from RTI's perspective, how do you choose a partner? Do you choose one with a similar business model? Does that even matter? And how, from the other side, those local organizations, how do they need to think about business model and how to partner with another organization then?
I don't think business model matters for partnership. I think business models have to work for the organization. I think what matters is outcomes and impact, right? And what are the outcomes and impacts of any particular organization? So from RTI's perspective, we're looking for an organization that can produce outcomes and impact. We don't just stop at this is the outcome. We want to see, well, what's the impact of that outcome? How does that spread? And so for us, that's our primary, kind of criteria. But of course, we also have to look at financial and operational capacity to make sure that they can meet the standards that we require and that we meet the standards that they require. And that will sometimes change between client or donor, but at the same time, the fundamentals are the same. So you can make it work if cross clients if you need to, or cross governments. But I think for me and for RTI, we look at where the complements are. And one of the things Dr. Robin Bush said to one of our panelists was, really find organizations that have strong complementarity, so that you're focusing on what you do well and you're bringing in what somebody else does well. And hopefully what will happen is that a strategic partnership like that will go from being a project partnership into an institutional partnership. And that's kind of what we would like to see develop. We look at institutions that we can partner with over the long term, that contribute to our work and that we can contribute to their work.
How long does it really take, though, to establish those partnerships that are really sustainable and just beyond a project basis?
Well, I mean, of course, with any partnership, there's elements of trust, right? And that's really what it comes down to is, A, did you do what you say you were going to do? Did you solve problems as a partner? Or did you create problems? Conversely, hopefully it's the latter. But I think it depends on the organizations. Some partnerships take off really quickly. Some develop more slowly. And it depends on a lot of different things. You may have a partnership that may move very quickly in one country, but because of some regulatory environment in another country, it would go slower. So there's a lot of different kind of contributing factors into how a partnership develops. But I think if the will of both partners are there, it will happen. And I think it will take a different amount of time for every partnership.